Good day, class. This is Mr. Deone, your mathematics teacher. So, we are back in class today, and we are considering bearing and distance. Bearing and distance is one of the major topics in mathematics. You will surely enjoy the class as you follow. All right, bearing and distance. Talk about bearing and distance. One major thing in bearing and distance is the cardinal point. The cardinal point. And that's you know it, north, west, south, and east. These are the cardinal points. The four cardinal points, north, west, south, and east. Then we have the eight cardinal points. We have the northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast. So these cardinal points will help us a lot when it comes to bearing and distance. Again, bearing begins from the north and moves clockwise around. So when you want to calculate bearing now, it starts from the north. It moves clockwise. Start from the north. Don't forget that bearing starts from the north. So we're going to consider the first question here. The bearing of a point A from another point B is 290 degrees. What is the bearing of point B from point A? The bearing of point A from another point B is 290 degrees. What is the bearing of point B from that point A? All right, let's go into that now. Can we do that together? Bearing of a point A from point B. So we are starting from B now, from point B. This is point B now. The bearing of point A from this point B is 290 degrees. So I said bearing start from north. So 290 degrees, this is 90, this is 90, this is another 90. That's 270, then you have 20 now. You're not measuring to scale. Measuring to scale, let's note that. So the bearing here, so this is point A. The bearing of point A, so you check it is an alternate angle, 20 degrees. Meaning this will be 70, and alternately this will be 70 degrees. So the bearing of, so this that we have now is the interpretation of the question. The bearing of point A from another point B. So from point B, so meaning you are starting from point B. Bearing of point A from point B is 290. 290, now this 90 plus 90 plus 90, that's 270 plus 20, that's 290. So this 290, then you get the point A. So point A, this point A now. So the question now asks, what is the bearing of this point B? The bearing of this point B from point A. How do you get that? I've said bearing start from the north. So when you come to point A now, you want to get bearing of point B from point A. So you start from the north. You take it to the line of B. This is it. So you get the value now. What's the angle from here to this? Knowing fully well that this is 90 degrees, then to this line is 20. This is 90 degrees. That's the right angle. That's 90 degrees. And this 20. So we can say the bearing of point B from point A is, what is that? 90 degrees plus 20 degrees. And that is 110 degrees. So the bearing of point B from point A is 110 degrees. I hope that is clear. The bearing of point A from point B is 290. That's what we have gotten. So you can quickly get it. The bearing of point B from point A, that is it. So that is number one. So we move to number two now. The second question now. A bit more complex than the first one. Three towns, A, B, and C. Three towns, A, B, and C are situated so that AB, the line AB is 60 kilometers and line AC is 100 kilometers. The bearing of B from A is 60 degrees, and the bearing of C from A is 290 degrees. Calculate A, the distance, BC, and B, the bearing of B from C. The bearing of B from C. Let's look at the question again. 3 towns, A, B, and C are situated such that line AB 60 kilometers and line AC is 100 kilometers. The bearing of B from A is 60 degrees. That's three-dimensional bearing, 60 degrees. And the bearing of C from A is 290 degrees. Calculate A, the distance BC, and the bearing of B from C. Can we quickly consider that together? Bearing. Now, 3 times A, B, and C are situated such that we have the distance AB 60 kilometers, AC is this. Then let's check the bearing. The bearing of B from A, that means it starts from A, is 60 degrees. So from A, so we have to get the sketch of A now. This is point A now. 60. I told you it starts from north. This 6. We're not drawing to scale, so let's call this 60 degrees. So point B from A. This is B from A now. This is B from A. That's point B. So this alternate angle is 60 here. Now, that's the bearing of C from A. That from this point A. Bearing of C from A is 290 degrees. 290. So bearing starts from north. 290. This is 90. 180. 270. Is it? So now this will be 20 now. I hope that is clear. This 90 plus 90 plus 90, then I have 20. This is 290 now. So this C this point C from A now, 290. So invariably this whole point will be 20 degrees. So you can connect these lines. So let's not forget that from this line, this angle is 20 here. So now having gotten this place will be 70. That's 90 altogether. So altogether this is 130 degrees. So this point A, then the angle will be here now. This point A, this point A, the side will be here. A, B will be here. C, side will be other side here. That's C. That's the way. That's it. All right. So now we want to calculate the first. We want to calculate distance BC. So we want to calculate A, distance BC. Now, when we deal with bearing now, majorly we use sine rule and cosine rule. To get the distance now we have when we have an angle, and let's not forget, let's quickly label AB now. AB, which is side C, is 60 kilometers, and AC, which is side B, is 100 kilometers. Please, you have to note that. So we have two sides and one angle. When you have two sides and one angle, then you are free to use cosine rule. When you have two angles and a side, you can use sine rule. When you have two sides and one angle, then we use cosine rule. So cosine rule. So can we really do this now? We want to get A now. The cosine rule, so you say A square will be B square plus C square minus 2BC cos A. Cosine rule. So you can quickly check for that formula. That's it. Cosine rule. And I've told you why we use cosine rule. When you have two sides and an angle, you use cosine rule. When you have two angles and a side, you use sine rule. All right. So what is A here? We want to get A. B, that is 100 kilometers plus C, 60 kilometers minus 2 times 100 times 60 cos the angle is at 130 degrees. So, and that is A square will be this 10,000 plus 3,600 minus this 6,000, 2 times that's 12,000. 12,000 cos 130 degrees. So to quickly add that up will be that's 13,600 minus 12,000 cos 130 degrees, and a squared will simply be 13,600. Then we have to check what cos 130 is. A squared will be 13,600 minus 12,000 multiplied by cos 130 is 0.6428. So that will be 13,600 minus, when you check it, that's plus, so cos 130 is minus, that's in the second quadrant, that's negative, minus 0.6428. So by the time minus multiplied by minus will be plus, and 12,000 multiplied by this will get 7,713.6. So by the time you add together, you have 21,313.6. Now, to four signal figures, now you have 21,300. Put 0 now. These four signal figures. Now, so A, this A square now. So A will now be square root of 21310, and that is 146. And you find the square root of 21,310, you have 146 kilometers. 146 kilometers. This is three significant figures. Three significant figures. So I hope that is clear. This is the use of a cosine rule. Now the second one, the big question now, I want to find the bearing of B from C. Bearing of B from C. Let's come back to the sketch. We come back to the sketch. We want to find the bearing of B from C. So, and I said bearing start from the north. Bearing of B from C. This is C. This look, get it. This C. So you start from this. Now 90 is already on ground. So all we have to get is, this is the line now. You have to get this angle. This angle. Please get it. The bearing of B from C is from this line to this line. That's all we need to get. The bearing of B from C. We start from the north of C to the line that connects B and C. Now we have gotten this. This is the right angle. This is 90 degrees. So you have to get this small one. But you have to understand that now from this line to the whole thing now, this is 20. So what do we do now? We have to get the angle C here. Angle C here, then we subtract it from 20. Angle C here, subtract from 20, then we get the angle here. The angle here, this small angle here, we add it to 90. That makes the bearing of B from C. I hope that is clear. Please let me explain again before I go into it. The bearing of B from C means you start from the north of C to the line that connects B and C. So from here now, to this line. So this is 90 already. So this small one, let's call it K. This small one, this angle K is what we are looking for now. Is what we are looking for now. You know, this angle here is angle C. This angle here is angle C. So once we get angle C plus angle K is already 20. So once we get angle C, we subtract from 20, then we get K. So that's what we want to do now. So now, please note it now. We want to get angle C now. We have this angle here. We have the side C, that's 60. We have the side A. We have just gotten that now. Now we have the angle A. So we can use sine rule now. We can use sine rule here. So what is sine rule now? Sine rule is sine A over A equals sine B over B equals sine C over C. So this sine rule. For now, we can just use A and C now. So sine A over A will be sine C over C. So sine A, that's talking of angle of A now. Sine A will be sine, the angle of A, we have it here, is already 130. 130. Sine A is sine 130 over A. Side A is what we have just gotten. That's 146. 146. Now, sine C. Sine C, we want to get it now. We have not gotten it. That's angle C. Over side C is 60 degrees. 60 kilometers, I mean 60 kilometers. 60 kilometers. So, we cross multiply. You cross multiply. You cross multiply. When you cross multiply here, so you say 146 multiplied by sine C will be 60 multiplied by what? Sine 130. So sine C will be 60 multiplied by sine 130 divided by 146. So sine C invariably will be 60 multiplied by, now we check sine 130. What is sine 130? That is 0.7660. Sine 130 is 0.7660 divided by 146. So from there, sine C, you multiply 60. 60 multiplied by 0.7667. That will give, divided by 146. That will be 0.3148. 0.3148. 0.3148. So 6 multiplied by 0.7660 divided by 140 will be this. So C will be arc sine. That's second function of sine. Arc sine 0.3148. 0.3, you press second function your calculator, 0.3, second function sine 0.3148, and that gives 18.35. That's to two decimal places now, 18.35 degrees. That's the angle C. Now let's go back to the angle C. Our angle C is 18.35 degrees. Our angle C. So you subtract this from angle 20, from 20 degrees, then you get our K. So when you get this K plus 90 forms the bearing of B from C. I hope you understand that. So to get what I'm saying, now record that C, from our sketch now, we have said C degrees plus K degree equals 20 degrees. So, and we have gotten C, we just got C now to be 18.35 degrees plus K equals 20. So K degree, K angle K, that small angle will be 20 degrees minus 18.35 degrees. And that will be 1.65 degrees. That's the angle, that small angle. This small angle here, K angle, that's 1.65. Then the bearing of B from C will now be equal to 90 degrees plus 1.65 degrees. And that is what? 91.65 degree, or you bring it 91.7 degrees. That's to 3 significant figures or 1 decimal place. So that's the bearing of B from C. Please, for emphasis, look at it again. The bearing of B from C will be from this point, the north of C, to the line that connects them, and this is a right angle 90. So you quickly get this. How do you get this? You have to get, you cannot get, it's not, you cannot find K directly. You have to find this first. Find the angle C. When you find this angle C, and that's what we have found, and we got this, we use sine rule. Remember, we use sine rule. Subtract it from 20, because 20 is from this line. completely now. So you survive from 20 to get the small line, and that's what we have done. Then you add this 1.65 to 90. So that's what formed the bearing of B from C. I hope that is clear to you. I hope you have understood that. I hope that. Right. So we have these two questions now as exercise. You can attempt them following the systematic approach that we have used to solve the first two questions. So please attempt them. The first one, the bearing of point P from point Q is 150 degrees. What is the bearing of Q from P? The second one, a surveyor leaves a base camp and drives 42 kilometers on a bearing of 032 degrees. She then drives 28 kilometers on a bearing of 154 degrees. How far is she then from a base camp, and what is her bearing from it? You can attempt this and leave the answer at the comment section. I would like you to do them and still take your materials textbook, do some other ones. If you have any difficulty, put the question at the comment section, then we attempt it. We will do that the other class. God bless you. Thank you.